We're so close to Halloween, guys. I already got, I think it might have been too early though. I got 3 big bags of candy and I was like, this is for the trick-or-treaters, but that's days away. And you gotta get it like Halloween day, you know what I mean? But I brought one of the bags into work because
hey, good news for
sharing
us.
is caring, and I can't have all that candy in my house.
Thanks so much, Terry. Yeah, I've learned my lesson in years past, not to buy a whole bunch of bags of candy like weeks in advance, because I'm definitely going to go through it. And ever since I've moved out of my parents, I went to a dorm for a very short amount of time, but I've always lived in apartments, and apartment buildings never get as many trick-or-treaters, yet
So you're really optimistic when you're...
I am, especially the first couple of years I lived on my own. I'm like, I'm going to have trick-or-treaters. This is going to be so exciting. And I would get some here and there, but it's never as much as like at my parents' house or things like that in an actual neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I end up going through so many bags of candy all by myself. And I never complain about it. And I do the same thing the following year because it's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking my daughter, she's 2, trick-or-treating, which I feel a little bit weird about. So I was going to just leave candy in a bowl. So I was like, I need a lot of candy to put in the bowl outside on our porch for the trick-or-treaters. But what are we doing taking a 2-year-old trick-or-treating? You know, everybody at the house is putting it in the bag knowing this 2-year-old's not going to eat that candy. The 2 grown-ups behind her are going
She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, so I feel weird about it. Like, yeah, go ahead, you know, get her some Snickers in there.
Yeah, exactly. Even though she's young, yeah, she still needs the good stuff. Don't go cheap on Sunny on us. And leads us to our sunrise question of the day. This morning we are asking, what are the best and worst kinds of Halloween candy?
Yeah, what are you most excited to get in your Halloween bucket? And what are you going to let your kids eat?
I'm not too picky, honestly. And it's National Chocolate Day, by the way, too, which goes perfectly with our question, and it makes sense why it's leading up to Halloween. I feel like we're going to get a lot of, what's the candy corn?
Yeah, you either love or hate it. And I always say, I'm not going to buy it, but if it's around, I'll eat it.
Yeah, sure, if it's like in a candy dish. And I think that's where candy corn is usually the most popular, the most common, is seeing it in like candy dishes and stuff. Not so much for trick-or-treating. Even though it comes out around this time of year, I don't think I've ever seen anybody, unless it's maybe like small individual packages.
But that's why candy corn can be in a dish, because it already tastes stale. You know what I mean? So
it already tastes like it's been left out for several weeks, so what's it gonna hurt?
Yeah, I was like, what do you think? What do you like? He has a refined palate because he's a chef.
Oh,
for sure.
I like Reese's. I think would have to be my favorite. And then candy corn, Twizzlers, or licorice. Not great.
Yeah.
But you know what? In your defense, Eric, when you say you buy bags and bags of candy, you know, the stores put out Halloween candy in like July.
Yeah.
So it's tempting for months in advance. So I can't blame you for...
I'm getting suckered in, Isaac.
I
That's
heard
what
there
it
are
is.
shortages. I better get this early.
We're running out, folks.